Hey guys, welcome to my video on producer surplus. I am making this immediately after making my consumer surplus video, and I left my consumer surplus results on the page for comparison's sake. Consumer surplus was based on customers' well-being and the gap between their willingness to pay and the price they actually paid. Producer surplus is a very similar measure, but it is from the supplier's perspective. So let's remember that supply is based on willingness to sell. It's based on their costs. And as long as, the whole deal about if the market brings in enough money to justify their costs, then they'll sell it, and if not, they won't. And so what we're going to do with producer surplus is we're going to compare their supply curve, their minimum willingness to sell, to the price that they actually sell for. So let me fill in a couple values here. Let me put this equilibrium price of 12. Let me put in a lower value of 4 for the choke price. And again, choke price is just where the curve hits the axis. So the demand choke price was way up here with 15. The supply choke price is way down here with 4. So we can imagine our first sale. Someone's willing to sell a good if it sells for $4. Instead, it sells for $12. And that means that they just made $8 on it. They just gained some money, which is great for them. They like it. And as their costs rise and they keep selling at $12, they're going to start gaining money on each sale, but as their costs rise, less and less. And they're going to increase their sales all the way up until they break even. Now, what does that mean for producer surplus? It means it's really an easy picture, which is this. Producer surplus is the gap between the supply curve and the price. And it represents how much money the firm is bringing in from these particular sales relative to the variable costs of creating them. One thing I should point out, if producer surplus sounds a lot like profit, it is a lot like profit, but it's not the same thing. Producer surplus ignores fixed costs and focuses only on variable cost. But in any case, producer surplus is an easy way to get a measurement out of our supply and demand graph about how well the market is doing for producers. Let me add this quantity of 100 in here, and I'm not going to explicitly write the area formula again, but I can just tell you that producer surplus is the area of that blue triangle, which is 1/2 times the base of the triangle. 100 sales is 100 for the base, times the height of that triangle, which is 12 minus 4. So 1/2 times 100 times 8 is 400. Our producer surplus is $400. And all that means is that these 100 sales made our producers $400 richer. These were sales where the price was above the cost, above the willingness to sell. And again, more of this makes your producers happier. Less of this makes producers sadder. That's all I got for this one. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck and happy econing.